Welcome back. Last time we spoke about intervals, we were focusing on the interval of a semitone and a tone, or put differently, a half step and a whole step. The distance of one fret is a half step or a semitone, and the distance of 2 frets was a whole step or a tone. The English system just uses different terminology. Okay. But today we're going to be focusing on the interval of a third. The interval of a third is the interval, the distance between 3 notes in a scale. Okay, so if I started with C, D would be 2, and E would be 3. So the distance between C to E is the interval of a third. So in essence, if we were going alphabetically, every single time we skip a letter in the alphabet, musically speaking, we are moving an interval of a third. So A, skip B, C would be an interval of a third. Or C to E, or E to G. Yes? Okay. So it's not that complicated. But why is it important? Is that our chords, our harmony system, is built on this interval. So, for instance, if I'm going to go up an interval of a third plus an interval of a third, and I start on C, I'd have a C chord. I'd have a chord that was C, E, and G. I can finger it in 5th position, and I can also finger it as a chord. If I started on D, I skip E, and the next note would be F. If I started on F, I skip G, and the next note would be the first letter of the alphabet. Yes? Okay, so I want to be able to see how this works on the fretboard. When we do it across a string, it has certain shapes, but when we go up the fretboard, we can actually see how we measured that note much more clearly. So, say for instance, we were starting on the note C, and I'm on the same string, C, and then I go to E. I've gone up from the 1st fret to the 5th fret. And if I count the smallest intervals, which we call a semitone or a half step, I'd have 4 half steps to get to the note E. Yeah, we call that a major third. 4 half steps, or 4 semitones, is a major third. If we're half steps smaller than that, from C to E flat, we call that a minor third. So the reason we use these words major and minor is to distinguish the quality of the tone. And the quality is not whether it's happy or sad, but really having to do which one is bigger and which one is smaller. So major is bigger, minor is smaller. So you'll take a look at the chart and you'll see that from C to E is 4 semitones. And from C to E flat is 3 semitones. And if I build a chord on C, and I go from C to E to G, I might hear it as a major chord. Yes? Okay, this is C, this is E, and this is G. Yeah, I could have done it this way too, but then I wouldn't have been able to play them all together. Very good. Now, if I make the middle note an E flat, make it a minor third, I've got a minor chord. So first and most important in this part of the lesson about thirds is the fact that we've just learned the distance, actual distance between the notes as measured on one string is 4 semitones major third, 3 semitones minor third. We also found out that if we take thirds and we stack them from C to E and from E to G, we'll have a chord. If it's a major chord, that middle voice will be a major third. If it's a minor third in the middle, it'll become a minor chord. Okay. So on the top 3 strings, what we discovered today is that this shape, straight across, is a major third. This would be part of a C chord. That'd be part of a B flat chord, B flat and D. Part of an A chord, A and C sharp. The 2 open strings on the 3rd string and the 2nd string is a major third. Sounds a little spooky. It's because most pieces of music we listen to is composed major and minor thirds, and the quality of those chords relate to the scale itself. And we'll learn more about that later. But if we remember that this shape is part of what we would call a major third, you'll notice it when you're playing chords yourself. Oh, for instance, let's say you're playing an A major chord. There it is. That shape is there. Yeah. The other interval is the interval of a minor third, and we discovered on the 3rd and 2nd string it's going to look like this. C and E flat. If I take that and move it all the way down to 1st position and I strum an A minor chord, I will notice that on the 3rd and 2nd string I've got the same shape. So the cool thing about the guitar is that it is a visual instrument if you know what you're looking for. So today we learned one important thing. On the 3rd and 2nd string, a major third goes straight across, a minor third is a bit diagonal. And any place on the guitar you do the shape on the 3rd and 2nd string, it's going to be a major third. And this shape, a minor third. Okay. That concludes this lesson, but we're going to discover in the next lesson, which is related to this, that everywhere else on the guitar, that thirds have a slightly different shape. That's because on the guitar, the 3rd and 2nd string, while tuned to a major third, is the exception. All the other strings are tuned in 4ths. Okay, so the shape will change, but the theory will not. Okay, so I'll look forward to seeing you at the next video. If you liked this video, benefited from it, please like it. And if you want more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel.